Hey everyone, it's Jessie checking in from Valdisere. I hope you're all doing well this Sunday. Yesterday stayed cold but calm, and today's shaping up to be a bit more lively in terms of weather, so let's take a look at what's coming our way. Overnight in Valdisere, it was another brutally cold one. Temperatures through the night sat firmly between -14 and -16 degrees. There was no new snowfall recorded in town, and the settled depth stayed steady at about 29 to 30 centimetres in Joseray. Winds were almost non-existent for most of the night, so it felt calm and still despite the deep freeze. A very classic, dry, bitter Alpine night. And while we're talking about last night, I have to admit, I can't stop staring at the nighttime webcam shots. They're ridiculous. Have a look at this one from Boulevard yesterday evening. If you zoom in just a little, you'll spot that long string of lights crossing the sky. It shows up pretty much every night. I'm assuming it's a Starlink chain, but if any of you space nerds out there can confirm it, let us know in the comments. Whatever you think of Elon Musk, seeing those satellites glide across a clear alpine sky is pretty spectacular. Here's another view from the Pisayas Glacier. Honestly, with a sky like that, you'd struggle to imagine a better place to spend a crisp winter night. Crystal clear, silent, and full of stars. And finally, this one looking down from Signal towards Le Fournet and over the village. It's dangerously addictive scrolling through these webcams. The views are just incredible. Down in the village today, we've got a bit of everything. Overnight, we only had a few clouds, but more are pushing in during the morning. By the afternoon, it turns properly snowy, with a very high chance of precipitation, around 90%. And temperatures will climb to around 0 degrees Celsius at best. Winds remain light overall at 1 to 7 kilometers per hour, but gusts could reach up to 47 kilometers per hour, coming from the southeast overnight and again in the afternoon, and briefly from the southwest mid-morning. So expect a grey, snowy, wintry day in town. Up at the top of Boulevard, it's a similar story. A few clouds overnight, more rolling through in the morning, and by the afternoon, we'll have that classic mix of cloud, clearer patches, and incoming snow. Precipitation chances are very high, again around 90%, and summit temperatures will rise to about -3 degrees Celsius. Winds stay light at 7 to 12 kilometers per hour, with gusts up to 43 kilometers per hour, blowing from the west overnight and shifting northwest during the day. Visibility could vary through the afternoon as the snow moves in. We're still waiting on the Daily Bearer to start up for the season. Once it goes live, we'll give you a full summary every afternoon. The Bearer covers everything from snowpack structure to avalanche risk levels and is updated daily at 4 p.m. If you're planning to explore the mountains this season, remember, off-piste skiing is dangerous. Always take a qualified guide and never go off-piste without a transceiver, shovel and probe. And most importantly, know how to use them and practice regularly. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, the Blue Note is showing live rugby on the giant screen, and it's always a brilliant atmosphere in there, with locals, seasonaires and early season visitors mixing together. Saturday, 4:10 p.m, Wales versus New Zealand, 6:40 p.m, Ireland versus South Africa, 9:10 p.m, France versus Australia. Sunday, 5:10 p.m, England versus Argentina. Perfect excuse to grab a drink, warm up, and settle in for some proper weekend sport. That's all from me for today. I'll be back tomorrow morning with your latest weather and snow updates, plus more news from around town. If you know of anything that's opening soon or events you think we should shout about, leave it in the comments. Have a brilliant day and enjoy life in the Alps.
Forecast information provided by Meteo Blue. Conditions in the Alps can change quickly, so always check before heading out. All webcam shots are taken from the official valdisere.com website.